Alrighty guys, Xcon here, and welcome to episode 35 of the Xcon Star Wars show. So yeah, I didn't do one last week. There's only some comic news. This week there's some interesting news. A new VR, it's not a game by experience, I guess. Um, I guess a game, I don't know, it's a VR thingy. Based around uh, Darth Vader. And there's comic news, and yeah, there's a new Star Wars Resistance trailer, which I'll be talking about near the end of the episode. But before we get into all that, let's get into the new releases for the week. And there are two new um, junior novels. So one's for 12-year-olds, a new comic, which is one what's for 12-year-olds, and then a new TV show with some new episodes, which is for 12-year-olds. So it's a great week for 12-year-olds. Obviously I'll be watching a TV show and I'll probably end up enjoying it. But anyways, let's jump into the books, which are Choose Your Destiny, a Luke and Leia adventure. There's one of these released back in April, I want to say, with Han and Chewie. So there's one with Luke and Leia, but that comes out October 2nd, 2018. And there's another one called Lando's Luck, which cover art I believe shows Donald Glover's version of Lando, so obviously he'll be around the time of Solo. In fact, let me see. I believe they're like in like a mini series, like Flight of the Falcon or something. Both those books. Yeah, Flight of the Falcon, which I guess is some mini series what started with the Avengers comic last week. She'll continue on for the next few months. But yeah, and that comes out. Lando's Luck comes out October 2nd, also, which is tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and then the comic is Tales from Vader's Castle, issue 1. There will be 5 issues released every week this month. It comes out October 3rd, which is Wednesday, and it'll be like a group, like, I don't know if they're rebels or not, crash land on Mustafar and then tell stories, tales. But they think are from Mustafar of some of the characters from the movies and whatnot. So, it's why those things, but obviously, that crash landing on Mustafar is canon, but the stories tell is not. They're stories inside the universe. So, that seems interesting. And, it's only 5 issues and releases all this month. But then, next up is Star Wars Resistance episodes 1 and 2, The Recruit, which comes out October 7th, which is Sunday. So yeah, and now be double episode. It'll be Recruit Part 1, Recruit Part 2. I'm to assume, but yeah, and I believe where around like 9 or 10 at night on TV, but you can watch it early through the Disney Now or on-demand service, which I know they did with Rebels sometimes. So yeah. Anyways, moving into the news. And the first story is Vader Immortal, a Star Wars VR series, which will be a 3-part series, releasing on the Oculus Quest VR headset, which headset's like it's all-in-one VR headset, so it doesn't require a computer at all. So that makes it a lot better. So you don't have to have a high-end gaming PC and then on top of that, and $800 plus VR headset. But this Oculus Quest VR headset will cost $400. So still not that great. But episode 1 will come out in 2019. I would assume episodes 2 and 3 would also. But anyways, it's being written by David S. Goyer, who wrote the Dark Knight trilogy. Has done video games before with Call of Duty Black Ops 1 and 2. A bunch of shit. He's written a bunch of bad movies. And then he also wrote the Star Wars Secrets of the Empire VR experience. And I guess that will somehow probably tie into this. Be interesting how the current ongoing Vader comic and even the upcoming Jedi Fallen Order video game from Respawn will tie into this. Because it seems like there's a lot of stuff being based around it. But anyways, the VR experience, I guess, will be developed by ILMX Lab. ILM, obviously does all the special effects for the movies in this. They did do Secrets of the Empire and then one VR thing where you like block bullets with a lightsaber. Not bullets, blaster bolts with a lightsaber. And I guess 2 other game developers are helping out the one. I'm pretty sure it's they're really not doing anything. But it said Ninja Theory, which has made quite a few games. They did help Disney with Disney Infinity 2 and 3. So I've obviously worked with them recently, but they were recently acquired by Microsoft. And then Epic Games, who I'm pretty sure they're just on there because they're probably using the Unreal Engine. But Epic Games made Gears of War and Fortnite. But anyways, there was an article on ILMX Lab's website, which I'll have linked below. And then there's one on StarWars.com, which is a good bit longer, which I'll have also linked below. But there was one thing talking about how it will be in the in canon, and from the website, the article read for the canon uninitiated, one thing that's important to note is that Vader Immortal counts. And and was hatched and developed with guidance from the Lucasfilm Story Group. It will be an official part of the overall saga, adding to what we know of Vader and his story, and of everyone and everything else that Vader Immortal touches. So, they're confirming that it will, in fact, be part of canon, which I assumed right away. But I will have links to the articles, both of those in the description, that you can go check out. So yeah, and yeah, and then there was a little teaser trailer released. Only had like 4 little clips. It's only like it wasn't even a minute long. But like the first shot was a Star Destroyer overhead Mustafar. Then there was an outside view of Vader's castle, and then there was a shot of Vader. Then the next shot was a green lightsaber contacting a red lightsaber, and I'm assuming is Vader's. So in this, he will fight a surviving Jedi, like the current ongoing Vader comic. And talking about comics, the comics for 2018 have been revealed, and there are, let's say, about 7 new issues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the first one is Han Solo Imperial Cadet issue 2, and that will come out December 12th, 2018, and the description for that reads, "The Hunter and the Hunted. After spending a night in the brig, Han Solo is given one last shot at flight school. Will Han be Top Gun, or will he crash and burn? Crash and burn if one of his top competitors gets his way." This mysterious rival is ripped from the pages of classic Star Wars comics. So, a character from Star Wars Legends will be returning in Han Solo Imperial Cadet. And then, the next comic is Solo Comic Adaptation issue 3, which will come out December 19th, 2018. And the description for that reads, "The fastest ship in the galaxy. Kira is alive, but she's working for the ruthless gangster Dryden Voss, who forces Han, Beckett, and Kira into an impossible heist. But where will this trio find the fastest ship in the galaxy to make the dreaded Kessel Run? Enter Lando Calrissian in the Millennium Falcon." So yeah, and then the next comic is Dr. Aphra, issue 27, which will come out December 12th, 2018. And the description for that reads, "Worst Among Equals, Part 2. Rogue archaeologist Dr. Aphra has 10 hours across a hostile megacity before the bomb implanted in their throat blows up. No big deal, right? And even if there are, say, insane cops and bounty hunters on her tail, she's got a partner to help her. Unfortunately, that would be 000, the astonishingly unpleasant murder droid who yearns to see her dead." And then the next comic is Star Wars issue 58, which comes out December 5th, 2018. And the description for that reads, "The Escape Part 3. Is there romance in the air for Luke and Leia? Or Luke and Tala? Not Leia. Is there romance in the air for Han and Leia? Is there romance in the air between a bunch of stranded rebels, enormous ravenous monsters? No? This last one is not." So yeah, it seems like this volume, this arc of the Star Wars comic is gonna be a bit weird. Anyways, moving on to the next comic, which is Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith is the title. It's never used anymore, I guess. But issue 25, and it comes out December 19th, 2018, and that description reads, Fortress Vader Finale. The fortress is complete. The door will be open. Vader finds everything he has ever desired. The Dark Lord gets everything he deserves. So yeah, which just obviously connects to Vader Immortal with the castle being completed and Vader Immortal taking place in that castle, and also Tales from Vader's Castle, which takes place in that. Lots of Vader Castle stuff. But anyways, moving on, and this is announced back at San Diego Comic Con, the Age of Star Wars Maxi series, which I have some new details for that. I have um, description for the entire series of all the upcoming Age of Republic comics, and then descriptions for the two coming out in December. The description for the series reads, This is the Age of Star Wars. Star Wars Age of Republic, Age of Rebellion, and Age of Resistance chronologically tell a series of spectacular adventures featuring your favorite characters from all three Star Wars trilogies, starting with Age of Republic this December. Writer Jody Houser teams up with artist Corey Smith and Luke Ross to spotlight four of the greatest heroes and four of the coolest villains from the prequel films. During the remaining days of the Old Republic, witness the never-before-seen moments that define the characters, the incredible battles that shape them, and eternal conflict between the light and dark, good and evil. It all starts here in the pages of Qui-Gon #1 and Darth Maul #1. Which I'll read the descriptions of those in a second, but all the upcoming Age of Republic comics, obviously Qui-Gon and Darth Maul in December, then in January it'll be Obi-Wan, Jango Fett, and Special. Then February will be Anakin Skywalker, Count Dooku, and then in March it'll be Padme Amidala and General Grievous. Which also in March, Padme book will release. But anyways, into the descriptions for Age of Republic Qui-Gon, which will come out December 5th, 2018. The description for that reads, Jedi Order or Chaos. Considered one of the greatest Jedi Knights, or the one who led them to their doom. Maverick Qui-Gon Jinn is one of Star Wars' most controversial heroes. The Jedi Master is known to bend the rules, and has gotten him into plenty of trouble with the Council. Now, in the face of a mission that goes awry, he is forced to confront his conflicting beliefs. What will Qui-Gon uncover about his loyalty to the Jedi versus his loyalty to the Force? Guest starring Master Yoda. And then the next one, Age of Republic Darth Maul, which comes out December 12th, 2018. The description for that reads, Rise of the Sith. A living weapon of rage and bloodthirst, Darth Maul has stayed in the shadows of Coruscant, waiting for his chance to strike against the Jedi Order. However, since tasting his first blood, the Sith Lord struggles to contain his desire for destruction and questions the wishes of his methodically plotting master. Cannot fucking read. Could Darth Maul have another path in life, or was he always fated to follow a dark road? Guest starring Darth Sidious. So yeah, that's it for the comics. And then there was a new Star Wars Resistance trailer, which I thought was much better than the one that came out a month ago. This one showed off what I'm guessing is a look at the T-85 X-Wings, which are blue, and, obviously I don't know if they are or aren't. We'll obviously find out when the show comes out. But then it also showed off a red First Order TIE Interceptor, which was interesting. That showed off a bunch of stuff from on the Colossus, and it showed that Starkiller base will in fact be in the show, and then obviously like all the like ship races and ship combat, anything involving the ships I've seen so far. I think it looks great, and which for me, all I need to do is just make me enjoy the characters and have the main thing be all the like ship combat, which it was just like that. So I'll probably end up enjoying the show a good bit. See, my excitement level after watching this is pretty high now. Which the first episode, like I said earlier, will air October 7th, which obviously I'll be reviewing that. And talking about the review, there isn't one this week. Which, talking about more reviews, upcoming content, the solo Star Wars story review will be up this week. And maybe the Rebels seasons 2 through 4 review, and then Star Wars Resistance episode 1 and 2. The Recruit review will be up next Monday, or maybe Sunday if I'm quick about it. Alongside the next episode of the Xcon Star Wars show. But anyways, that's it for this week. Next week I don't know what there is to talk about. Hopefully there'll be something. But anyways, I've been the Xcon. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Reactor control is vulnerable to capture.